Arista? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not, you don't look best. Please, last something on your mind? The Navigator. Wildred's dead? God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about certain funds we're coming from, so I had to dig around and on the quiet light. Sure enough, I found. Seems a bit of coin's been on its way to the Braves' coffers, courtesy of Dodo Consortium, a daft name for a business if I ever heard of one. Which is to say, it gave me the first inkling something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from the organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. They're all owned by Mirage Trust. I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up. For the amateurs we are, sure to call in one of the businesses the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what more we could have done to mark our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men in the first and third are taking Telegi's coin, but now we know some of them are, I'd wager me right eye, they're the ones but did it. Oh my god. The young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions, bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of drunk pissing in the wind. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay a debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have me word. And Arista, find yourself with your null die. We're heading into a storm, I can smell it. And then I'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Royal Promenade. Internet. Rule. Okay. This is it, y'all. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're right at the 12-hour mark almost. Okay. I want to do a quick advertisement. Be quick. Okay. Get a nice big drink of water. Alright, everybody. This is it. Let's get moving. We've been waiting for you, Resta. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I just hope we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you did at the quicksand. Oh my god, come on! We're going. We will go ahead, Arista. Pray join us on once matters at the quicksand are taken care of. Give my regards to Momodi. Let her know that I will call upon her anon. Is Thancred saying he's gonna fuck Momodi? Adventurers Guild, come on. Hopefully this is quick. I appreciate you dropping in such short notice, Arista. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the crystal brave named Eliane, aren't you? Former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her herself. She came around for a meal not so long ago. Before she left, she asked me to give you a message. That if the others ended up dragging you onto the feast, see you got it before you grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. Short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under the circumstances, I have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. Alright. Alright, where is she? An enemy is slain before you file mind's eyes. Make your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alian. Alian? Well, I know I haven't seen her about. If she'd come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed the spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders you. Which, isn't that about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Ulda, Arista. Chance to meet the lieutenant while you're here. Oh, turning over a new leaf, are you piece of shit? Hi, Skygem, welcome!
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Show the clouded vial to Momodi. I reckoned you'd straight to the feast after meeting with Elian. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. The alchemist file, but beyond that I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any word, no use worrying about Elian. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. And when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. Delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet with you at the royal promenade to escort you to the Sultana's chambers. Alright. This is...
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light.
I am.
Oh. We're just going into it. Okay.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now, but I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
No, it just really occurred to me that Minfolia's voice reminds me of, and of course, I don't know if you're still here in chat, but Minfolia's voice reminds me of, what's her name from Turok? The alien lady. Let's see. Triumphant music. Very triumphant music in Ul'dah. Not the most triumphant music for a town, though. That's much later. The Chamber of Rule. Okay. Alright, y'all. This is it. This is finally it. This is it. We're here. You require a moment to compose yourself before your audience. You may have it. Or, if you're ready, you may honor and escort your grace forthwith. Upon proceeding to Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. This is it! Yeah, this is it! Ugh. It only took 12 hours and 10 minutes to get here, but we're here! Should all be voice acted too, so I don't even have to read anything.
Enter.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
What about Yuri's? Can I have that?
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
They didn't really send that much aid, though.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Is that a miss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
The silliest
You wished a
pony.
word, Yu Hase?
I do want to say it's very unfortunate that you have to see this scene in English, because in Japanese, Yu Yu Hase has the deepest voice I've ever heard in my life, and it is the funniest thing.
You may go.
Your Grace.
Yep, the final stretch, we're here.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful.
Isn't this exciting?
More grateful than I can well express.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for the gift subs. It scared the shit out of me.
Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Artemis. Oh my god! I forgot how horrible this was! Wait a few seconds more. She's clawing at her fucking throat. And the yes man just goes, isn't this exciting? Alegi, Adeleji.
Your Grace!
Why are you even in here?
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
This little dipshit.
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects,
I
and the
didn't even
room
say
has but the
anything.
one entrance.
Okay.
I hereby accuse you of regicide.
Reggie!
Men, arrest this viper.
Little fucking smirk. Yep.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away!
We must away! Away!
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Oh, thank Crid. Catnip lady.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another...
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
For fuck's sake.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Oh, that's what they refer to furry art in Eorzea. It's forbidden.
You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
New doohickey appeared, but influencers are teasing collector's editions of the game now. Cool.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
This little fucker.
Bring in the prisoner!
Oh, you fuck. Little bird.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
Jesus.
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
God.
Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
How?
Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
You weren't even in the room.
This cannot be. Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
Uh-oh.
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Oh, fuck off. You can't be this evil and expect to get away with it with a bunch of, like, warriors around you.
Then mock her from hell!
Yeah! He's done! Oh, that's such... Oh, it's one of those great... Oh, God.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow Syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Piece of shit.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh! There goes that arm.
Oh, Raban! 7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
They just walk away. That's so fucking insane. Do something!
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Jesus.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
Oh.
You die!
Oh.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Let's get out of here. It's cheating.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
Yeah, no joke.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Ponanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe has thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Anamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Are we gonna make it there, though?
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
Down it goes. Bye-bye.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Why didn't they just close the gate with them on the other side? Never mind. They need to sacrifice themselves.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Okay.
Ah! Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Look, they're creeping in.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
No. Magic! Magic! Oh.
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Got him. Pluto fist. Oh. They fucking Falcon punch their asses.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Uh-oh.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features?
My friends.
Leave us!
He's like, I didn't even want to come to this fucking party. Now I gotta watch all my friends die. Got that milkshake run.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the
If
left and
there's
you
any
the dozen on the
Severance
right?
fans in chat.
The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Oh. He brought swords to a knife fight. Silly boys. Ducky. Oh.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done.
Blair. Oh.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell,
Down they go.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No.
No!
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit.
Oh, my
You
friends
must
are
escape
dying.
and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
Off we go. Oh, he's got his hood up.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
Dead.
Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
Yeah, you dummy.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Hey, look
Well,
who it
would
is.
you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
Yeah, let's go. They're coming. What are you walking for, Alphino?
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Uldar, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
Yep. You fucked up, kid. You tried to lead it. You tried to outsmart a bunch of politicians and adults.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin!
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alphino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Hell yeah.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
Yeah? You got too big for your britches. That's just how it goes. This cutscene is super long. Them soldiers are searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take a carriage back towards Uldar and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide distraction if be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. Why even bother if it's just going to another cutscene? Like, oh, in case you need a break. Father spoke of you often, Arista, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Arista are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Terrapin, but Alphino, my boy! Sorry to keep you waiting! Hey, it's Sid! Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Really, he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hit the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is destination. We need to find a place beyond the reach of the Monstrous and the Crystal Braves. Perthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces into their territory. That settles it with me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monitorists and their cronies. You may be certain that they may seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monitorists claim. Marshal Terrapin, I know not what to say. Now that father would labor to believe, but enough talk. You must go, Master Alphino. Your airship awaits. Up! There's no rest for the righteous. There it goes. The boy! We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak to Lord Haurchefant. Mayhap he'll know what to do. Yeah, get those feetsies moving, bud. Haurchefant! Master Alphino told me of your tale, Arista. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. This isn't the last quest, y'all.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
The Falling Snows. What the fuck? Why is that making me laugh?
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Oh my god, look at him! That is a... Oh, he's so depressed he's floating on that chair. Managed to escape, and for those who did not... I just with him so much. Look at that gap! Oh my god. He's got that depression float. Alright. See who's in there. I honestly forget. Hatteru! Alphino, Arista, is it really you? Oh! I'm so happy that you are. I tried contacting Amphilia and the others, but no one would respond. And then the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Philomen told me to run, and so I did. I ran and ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Ah, this is when they finally reveal Yagiri's face. Ah, yeah, yes, my mask. I was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yagiri we traveled to Vesper Bay, met up with Urianger. When we told him of what happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the waking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. Transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking. It was just a goodie bag, and he was just doing the marathon ARG updates as it was a wet fart tonight. I mean, that's how those things usually are. I remember... Never mind, I'll talk about that later. Let's just focus on the end of this. My people are searching for other scions, even as we speak, but we met with no success yet. I had hoped that we might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know, the Rising Stones did not share Waking Sand's good fortune. Only crystal braves await you there. Be that as it may, we have yet to cause hope, do we not? If two of you escaped, it's not possible the others could have done so as well? You may not be forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Domus yet stand with you. Welcome this opportunity to repay your debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others to see the scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing."
Yep.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought.
Yep.
I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm.
Did.
But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
Fucking right.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Well, that is the end. Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Oh! Post-credit sequence. She's bowing to him.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Oh. Angry boy. Oh no, Laha Bread, what you up to? I am the Realm Reborn! Elidibus. Gabrielis is no more. The Ardo was not his to invoke. His demise was his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste must be warranted. We are of one mind. The Northern Lands, then? The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation unlike the world has known. By his will. By his will. Where he walking to? Also, does no one have, like, lights? I have entered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. Arianje, no! I would speak a fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of the Severed Star. Smiles. Arianje does not smile.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou Thou shalt find naught else here.
Well, that's all we got, so... all we got. Can't go anywhere else. Thanks to that Teleji Adeleji and that Lolo Rito. Preserve the dawn's light, the hero's journey. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavenward. Oh. Y'all, this has been a lot. Dawn Trail, we ain't there yet. But this is... there it is. We gigs. Let's Meteor Coon. Dead. Arm off. Removed. Lolo Rico, he smirk. Fight unnamed dragon. The dudes are so cool. X, not you, not right now. He's so fucking crazy looking. my god. Fuck me. That took 13 hours. Oh my god, yo. Oh my god. Thank you for everyone who came and watched, who chatted, who kept me sane. Thank you so much. I thought this was going to take like half the time it did. I did not realize how far in I still had to go. Oh. I have just when I after all this. Oh wait a minute, what about they finished already? Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching, for hanging out, for chatting, for literally anything. If you just came in and lurked, seeing that there was someone watching kept me going. And I don't know if I'll do something like this again, or I just get tired of being not at the next expansion and just keep going. I went for, yeah, over 13 hours. And I've never done this before. I've never gone more than, I think, 4.5 hours. And that was for like a silly Christmas stream I did. I'm not sure I'll do this anytime soon again, but at least I know I can do it. But maybe next time I'll advertise it more and make it more of a big deal, because I decided I was going to do this on Wednesday, and I didn't have time to like really, like, I don't have a lot of skills when it comes to like graphic design or art or drawing and art, and I have to rely on other people to kind of help me, and I didn't really have time to put anything together really to advertise this better. I think next time I'll do that, because the first few hours there's like no one in chat, and that was a little disheartening. But fortunately, I think we hit like hour 4. I don't think I had less than 5 people watching, so that was very helpful. I am going to stop now. I'm in desperate need of a shower, and I need probably like a good cry, because I don't know why. I almost just collapsed and started crying just a second ago. A lot of, I'm just exhausted. Everybody, you have a good night, or morning, wherever you are, afternoon, whatever. Good night. Until next time.